file 100% free with TurboTax Free Edition.
Greetings and salutations, everyone. One moment while I turn the music down. Welcome to the Sandbox Saturday stream. Excuse me for a second there. My name is LukusIsRight, aka LukusIsRight, and today I will be your solo host on a guided tour around this marvelous metaverse as we explore the latest news and play around in your ever-expanding experiences. Oh, I was checking out the map before I jumped into today's show, and I'm just kind of blown away by the sheer intensity and the amount of blue dots that are popping up over and over again. Garnican says, music is still too high. 1 second. Oh, that's completely off. There we go. There we go. How's that sound, everyone? Do I need to back it up and start over from the beginning? I'm gonna drop my mic down a little bit too. So apparently for once, I am also a little too high. Blue Tulip says rock and roll. Fair enough. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Thank you for joining me today. We got Metasaurus Rex, Huddle Hill, the ever elusive Ice Pilot, Multiverse TV, Garnican, Mr. Big Body Bugatti. It's a bold name right there. And Blue Tulip. I miss anyone? Yeah. Ice Pilot, the map is really filling out. We got a Wet Noodle in the chat as well. Wet Noodle, how are you, my friend? I feel like I haven't seen your name in a while. Alrighty. So, today's show, we've only got a couple things to do. I'm going to play some games, and I'm going to play Panda's pre-recorded news. It's not going to be an overly long stream, but just like the last two solo streams, I'm going to give out my own prize today. It's not going to be a Wizzy asset. So anybody that wants to play anything they can. I'm sorry, anyone that wants to play. Wow, I'm getting ahead of myself. Anyone that wants to enter the contest can enter the contest. This giveaway is for everyone. No one is excluded. Everyone can enter it. So jump on in when I drop the form. That being said, we're going to jump. We're here for a good time, not a long time. Thank you, Ice Pilot. I appreciate that. That's what I call sensitivity. Alrighty. That note, I'm going to pull up Panda's video real quick. I'm going to turn that on. She's going to tell us all about what's going on in the sandbox right now.
The news of the week. I am Panda Pops, and I'm going to bring in you all of the fun, interesting news, as well as our mentions of the week. So, let's get into the news. So, first up for our news, we have the Love and Music Festival. So many amazing experiences that you guys can play here, as well as some juicy rewards. We've got 80k sand for landowners, shared between all landowners that get to 200 EP, 50k sand for avatar owners, 30k sand open to absolutely everyone, so if you have not invested in the sandbox, it is possible to earn some sand rewards, so there you go, play the games, earn some sand. Next up, we have 5 catalysts for landowners, so this is only for landowners. Then we have some NFTs. Now, I personally love it when we have some NFTs given out during these. So we have the Love Mic NFT. Then we have the Stage NFT, only for landowners in Infinite Pulse. You will receive 1 copy of this NFT if you complete all the quests and if you own a land in the Infinite Pulse neighborhood. So you can click right here to see where the Infinite Pulse neighborhood is. So if you zoom out, it shows you. So it is within this area. Oh, I own a land there. Hello, me. I'm eligible. Ha ha. Anyway, carrying on with the news and being very professional. So we have a few events that will basically be ending in the next couple of days. So for some of this news of the week, these won't be there. So Kuniverse, Blast Valley, and Shin Young will all be finished during the news of the week, so these won't be here. But we do still have Space Invaders in Shibuya 109. Path of the Legend is still about, and Entanglement for a few more days is still around. We obviously have the Game Maker Fun Builders Challenge. Make sure to go check out the re-uploaded AMA that happened on Twitch that is now on YouTube. So go check that out. Into the Unknown Game Jam. So do register for this. Registrations will close February the 28th. So do get registered. Even if you are unsure that you want to take part in this game jam, do still register. We do have some Vox Edit contests coming out soon, but we do have a partnered Vox Edit contest with Nukta. So do check that one out. Let's go over it real quick. So Nukta Vox Edit contest in collaboration with the Sandbox, as they are one of our partners. They want you to create an NPC that embodies Saudi culture. So it does need to be a character. You do need to be creating a character. And there are some very juicy prizes right here. First to third place will get a land, and then 4th to 10th place will get a different avatar. And the avatars are mentioned from what collections. There are some inspirational images. Now, you don't have to only use the images that they have provided here. You can obviously use Google and get some inspiration pictures from there. They just use this as a help for you to understand roughly what they are looking for. So they are looking for you to create a character that represents Saudi culture. We also announced our Vox Edit mini contest, Warriors Equipment. We had some amazing submissions. Absolutely everybody should be very, very proud of themselves for those that participated, because honestly, the competition was fierce. There was so many really, really good assets. Here are just a few of the winners. We won't showcase them all, but you can go over to at VoxEdit over on Twitter, and you'll be able to see all of the winners there. Now for our mentions of the week. We have Tom Voxel with this honestly amazing portal. So amazing. What a great asset. And a great little video to showcase their Game Jam entry. Next is called Digital Delang. And they've made this honestly, this vehicle is so sleek. It is so sleek. It is very, very well made. Very well. I was so impressed when this came up on my screen. I was just beyond impressed with this one. The next artist that I want to showcase is Chris XP. They have created some absolutely amazing assets. They do have some up for sale right now. I'm showcasing these because they were part of the Creator Fund, and I want to make sure that we are still highlighting those OG members. Really nice chair. Great. Honestly, high quality assets right here up for sale. So do go check them out. So the first seller I really want to mention is more of a collection, and it is Fantastic Worlds. This is from a lot of different artists within the Creator Fund, all varying prices. So do go check that out. The collection is called Fantastic Worlds. Our final seller for our mention of the week goes to Lomo Zero. This Shiba on the head. It is absolutely adorable, and this just sits on your avatar's head like a hat, and it just looks so cute. It's got speed 41. They have 9 available. They've minted 10, so they're obviously keeping one for themselves, which is smart. So our first one is Celestria by VVox. Great game, lots of fun, definitely has replayability. Go check that out. That is by VVox, and it is called Celestria. Next, I want to highlight this one, which is called Airbit's World Single Player. by, and I'm going to say this name wrong, and I know I am, but by Zlito. To go check that experience out. That is our news of the week. If you would like to also be part of our mentions of the week, make sure that you are following me on Twitter, and I do post out tweets for you to either suggest somebody or to suggest yourself. And we do try to get through those, play those experiences, showcase those artists and other content creators. So make sure that you are reaching out to me, maybe even to Alex or Lucas, so we are able to showcase you. Now, back to your regular scheduled content.
That is wonderful. So before Panda started doing her little clips of news for News of the Week, I spent a lot of time on my single shows, just kind of going over all that. And what did I do? Oh, it was an old tab. Yeah, so I used to spend a lot of time kind of just poring over the news to try to make sure I had what I needed for you all. So when we talked on the show, it was relevant and it was, you know, hot topics. And now I don't have to do that. And I kind of miss the prep work a little bit, but it also saves me so much time. That being said, if anyone has any games they would like us to play, and by us, I'm used to talking about me and Alex. I mean me by myself. I would love to play them. So drop it in the chat. Today's first game is already up and loaded and sitting right down here waiting to get popped up. But if anybody has any suggestions for games 2 and possibly game 3, I would love to hear about it. But there's absolutely no chance we can play the games that Panda was talking about in the news video. No, I'm just kidding. That's actually the first game. So to start us off, we're going to play Celestria. This one, as you heard, is by the incredibly talented Vvox. I have been following their work for over a year now, I want to say. Whenever the Ragnarok game jam was, that's when I really kind of started paying attention to them, and always impressed, always excited to see them put out a new experience. And yeah, it's already loaded up, it's already ready to go. But if anyone has any recommendations or suggestions for numbers 2 and 3, if not, I think I'll just go with what Panda was talking about and jump into Airbits. But if anybody in the chat has a game they would like us to see, I keep saying us. You get what I'm saying. All right, give me 1 second. I just need to readjust my screen here for a second. Pop this over here. And pull up Twitch over here. We are good to go. We are good to go. Just gotta make sure I'm not. Do I sound different to you all today? I feel like I'm having microphone issues. She sounds like an awesome creator, says Tom Voxel, in reference to Vvox. Not only is she an awesome creator, but she is an incredibly talented artist and a beautiful human being. So, yeah. Thank you, Ice Pilot. I appreciate that. I'm getting some sort of feedback on OBS today, and it's just weirding me out. Uno return card. I've been seeing a lot of Uno jokes online lately, and it's really nice to see that one making the rounds. Or never leaving. Well, yeah, we're going to jump on into it. And my headphones keep slipping off. What is going on today? Maybe sound a little further away. Sound like in a big hall or a cave. 1 second. I am going to turn on. Yeah, I do sound strange, don't I? 1 second. I'm going to pull up OBS real quick here. I don't know what is happening. I'll have to troubleshoot this or in the bathroom. I can assure you, Wet Noodle, I am not in the bathroom. Something is going on with my settings, though, and I will have to take a look at them later. No time to troubleshoot on the air, Dr. Jones. All right, let's dive in. Welcome to Celestria. I'm Kuhn, Guardian of the Crystal Towers. We are on an important mission. Nice to meet you, Kuhn. Our realm's harmony relies on the Crystal Tower. Its power comes from the crystal placed upon it, but a calamity occurred when a mischievous whirlwind blew the crystal away. How can I help? You can aid us by going on a quest to recover the missing crystal. To restore the balance, your mission is to explore these enchanting lands, solve puzzles, and place the crystals back in the Crystal Tower. Tell me more about the Crystal Towers. Noted, Byverson. 1 second. I'm gonna take note of it. 1 moment. There we go. Now it's officially noted. The sound just gave you an aura of authenticity. Okay. The Crystal Tower is the heart of our realm. Placing the crystal on the tower will not only open the gates, but also restore the realm's magic and vitality. Let's do it! Alright, just head toward the start portal to teleport to the first gate. I am on it! Wait. I am Square Puppers? What? Oh, I'm into this. Oh, 1 moment. I gotta turn my game audios so you guys can hear what's actually happening around me. There we go. Can you all hear the game music now? It's like a funky jive in the background. Okay, we're here. Do you want me to teach you how to navigate through the realm? Note, using yes turns on hint/tips for the entire game. That is just so gosh darn thoughtful. Yes, I would love your help. Let's walk around and look for the crystal. Use the WASD keys to walk. How can I help you? How do I activate the gate? To activate the portal gates, you need to find the diamond crystal, then place it on the crystal tower. Got it, thanks. Okay, so seems... Oh, before I forget, your steps will be counted as moves. Think about your steps carefully. Got it, coach. There's the crystal. Let's pick it up by standing in front of it and interacting with the E key. Oh. Whoops-a-doodle. I put it in the portal. Am I supposed to put it on the stand? We're near the crystal tower. Now we just need to place the crystal on it by dropping it using the E key. Bop. You did it! The gate opened. Let's enter it and find the other crystals. Okay. So, the goal. I got 1 star. Oh, man. Ice Pilot. Let's go find some crystals. Goes opposite way. It's a puzzle solve game. Yes, this is very neat. We're here. Good luck. Okay. Beep. Boop. Watch out. Some steps are tricky. That one doesn't look safe at all. Okay, so what do? Avoid it? I died. Fine. Can I go this way? No, didn't think so. Okay. So, I just gotta... Oh, okay. Me, I'm much smart. I get it now. No! I guess I don't. I spoke way too soon. Really put it all out there for you folks. Okay. Don't use two directions when you're near it. It will walk continuously. Okay, cool. Much smart. Very intelligent. Okay, there we go. Moves. -15. Really showing off here. We're here. Good luck. Thanks. I think I'm gonna need it. Okay, I can't zoom in or out. It's a fixed view. Whee! Why does this look different? Can I move purple? Nope, but I can't walk straight off the cliff. Okay. Yep, gotta push the switch. So instead of just, like, you know, walking off the cliff like I was doing, and did. It takes a little bit to get used to it, but I get it now. I get it. Gonna ask Duckling to reset the level here in a second. There we go. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay. I don't want to be negative moves again, so I'm going to restart the level. There we go. Bah! You want to reset this level? Yes, please? Yes, the big red button. So how's everyone doing today? I know for some of us it's Saturday morning, some of us it's Saturday afternoon, some of us it's... Wait. Does it constantly move now? It does. Shouldn't have done that. Can I finish without getting in the negative? Ooh. Yes. I'm the smartest man alive. That's all there is to it. For some of us, it's Sunday morning. Oh, wow. For most of us, it's Monday. What? It's called time travel, and I won't have any part of it. Over here, good luck. Hey, Vvox, if you're in the chat still, when it came to creating this game, did you have any inspiration? Was there anything that really got your motor running in regards to the design? Like, can you tell us a little bit about the process in the chat? If not, I understand, but I'm really curious where you got the idea for this one. Or if you just came up with it all on your own. No inspiration whatsoever. The Bitfox says, here is Saturday evening, most of the weekend ahead. Yes. Oh, no! I die. What happened? It's like he wanted to go in. Okay, it was for Gikus' game jam. The restriction was to make a grid-based game. Got it. Okay, here. I'm gonna do this. Yeah, there we go. These buttons seem a bit different than the previous ones. Let's test it out. Oh, I see what you were saying earlier, V. Okay. I get the disappearing floors now. Hope we don't fall. Okay. Yeah. Got it. I have not seen... Ooh. When that moves, does it count as mime? It does. Got it. No, no, go there! I got hosed. Big time. V says she always wanted to make something like this. Is this a style of game that you actively play yourself? You know, I'm surprised I get any stars when I'm in the negative moves, so that's very kind of you, V. How many levels total are there? Is it just constantly generating new levels through some form of RNG, or is it a set pattern that will be the same every single time? There's just 5 levels, and just added this one. Fair enough. Oh, so you're still actively adding to it. That's awesome. Oh, I love it. It's like the Christmassy music. Man! Something didn't spawn. Did I figure it out? Did I figure out a glitch? Did I break your game? Did I pull an Alex? This level isn't available yet. Come back another time for updates. I love the fact that it basically tells people, you know, come back for more. Get them hooked, leave them hanging, and then reel them in later. That's perfect. I love it. And then you can just come out with expansion packs and new levels and skins and you know the deal. Alrighty. Turn to main menu. Alright. One moment. We had a game suggestion by the one and only Garnikin, I believe. Dr. Bombkiss Game Jam, lucky me. Alright, let's... Wait. Garnikin, if you're still in the chat, is that on the map or is that in the game client? Wait, same thing. Game maker or game client? There you go. Wait, now that I'm here, can I actually go to specific levels? You can! That's awesome! That's literally my next question was, well, if you created another level, would I have to play through levels 1 through 5 to get to level 6? But apparently not. So I can just play each one individually, record my scores, and then big bang boom. That's awesome. Jesus says, this reminds me of the Yuga HVMTL Forge. I'm guessing HVMTL stands for heavy metal. Is that like a mech game? Jesus says there's going to be a lot of ape coin holders and Yuga maxis coming into the sandbox if some of us are successful in the coming weeks. Great art direction. Yeah, G, I can't agree more. This game is cute and it's easily accessible and it's fun, and I'm really excited to see V add some more levels to the map. I want to see what it looks like when we do this now. Oh, this is awesome. And it even tells me what score I got just to taunt me with my ineptitude. Okay, so V, I have a question. If I were to leave the game, come back into the game, would it still have my scores memorized? Or is it once I turn the game off, once I turn the system off, the game resets itself? Also, what's over here? Oh, it's how to get to level 5. No save feature yet. I didn't think there was, but I thought maybe I might have missed something. I mean, you are in the trenches way more than I am, so if anyone was to find out before me, I mean, it would definitely be somebody like UV. All right, let's jump out of here. Hey, quick to desktop, exit game. Now, whoa, one moment while I pull the sandbox back up. And we can run around the map for a second. One moment. Let me pull up some actual music as well, so you guys aren't sit here just waiting for me to make a sound. There we go. There we go. VVox, thank you for making. It's a well thought out game, and I'm really excited to see the expansions on it come in. All right, what were we looking for? We are looking for Dr. Bombkiss Game Jam, lucky me. Let's see if Garnikin has published this to the map. They have. All right. Let's check out the details on this one. Dr. Bombkiss Game Jam, lucky me. Bombkiss Jr. discovers that luck can be measured scientifically. He prepares an experiment to test this. Would you like to help with this experiment and to see just how lucky you are? For 1 to 32 people, oh, that got louder all of a sudden. There we go. For 1 to 32 people, luck-based crystal collecting game. I just turn the audio off for the music. There we go. It's kind of hard to control my audio today for some reason. The rules of the game are simple. Explode the boxes, collect the crystals that appear, stay away from the lasers. The one who collects the most crystals wins. Crystals appear completely by chance. If you can collect 8 crystals, the bonus round starts. Sometimes bonus gold can be given. It depends on your box blasting speed. The more crowded you are, the more luck you have. Double or triple your points with a luck box. There are 2 lucky boxes, double and triple. Double your score with a 50% chance, triple your score with a 30% chance. All right, I'm into it. Pop my chat up here. By Garnican, yes, you. Garnican, Biverson. Was I saying Garnican? Or was I saying Biverson? I don't remember who. Both of their names are orange today, and it threw me off. I'm sorry. It is Biverson Art. My bad. My apologies. Let's jump on into this, though. Biverson, we are running through your experience now. One moment, one pull. My desktop is just wildly crowded today. Wildly overcrowded, I should say. Mafia Duck Aero Lab Invasion. Is that Altiverse TV? Is that a suggestion for a game that you would like me to check out on the air? Because it could just be you screaming 4 random words into the chat. I don't know. It happens on a semi-regular basis here. Oh, nice. Biverson, you're in here? Yes, there you are. One second. V. Follow. Yeah. I've said it before on the air. I'm going to say it again. The Biverson, stand still for just 2 seconds. Or not. It's cool. Here we go. Just hang out. Just hang out. Hang out. There we go. This aspect right here is something that I'm really excited about. I don't know exactly how the Sandbox is going to develop this, but it looks to be some form of social media within the Sandbox. And the way they're setting up profiles and the way they're setting up accounts, you can see the long-term play here. And if they're doing a fraction of what I think they're planning on doing, then this is going to be really cool in not too much time at all. I know everybody wants everything now. But we're still in alpha. It's still developing, and the extras and the it factor is still being worked on in the background quietly. And I think this is one of those things that when you see it, it's a clue to something larger down the road to come. Now, this is a personal opinion of mine. I am not an official employee of the Sandbox, so this has not been told to me by my bosses or anything like that. This is just a guess. But if my guess, like I said, is even a fraction of being on point, I think you have some really big, we're going to see some really huge things that aren't just related to gaming for the Sandbox. So yeah, that's my rant, and I'm sticking to it. Let's do this, Biverson. Okay. Start the game. Are you ready to start? I mean, I don't know what to do, but let's figure it out. I'm guessing we jump in different holes. I'm going to go in the green one. Okay. We do. Oh, start in... Oh, we're waiting to start. Got it. Okay, so... Bop, bop. Okay. Got a crystal. Okay. Okay. So I break open the boxes, and sometimes they don't release anything right away, and I have to go back. Okay. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Okay, so maybe I... Oh! Oh, that's what the triple and double look like. Got it. Okay. Okay. Ah! Okay, okay, okay. Oof. I'm getting crushed. Yeah, that was pretty slick. I'm proud of myself on that one. Let's go with me. Oh, I can get up here too. Okay, okay. Oh. What happened? I wouldn't say I've got any parkour skills. I can smash the keys pretty luckily sometimes, but most of the time, I just don't. Getting crushed. But you know, it is their game, it's okay. And my first time, and I got lasered. Okay. So, how do we find said triple boxes? How do those appear? Do I have to do something special to get them to... Wow, you have doubled my score. I missed that one. Merp. Byverson, you're crushing me. Is there like some sort of handicap? Like, how did I do that? I think Am I changing the view, or is the view changing on its own? That is interesting. Oh, it's the mouse. I thought it was a fixed view. Whew! Byverson. Want to go again? It was fun. Stressful. The handicap is internal. Yeah, thank you very much. 60% of the time, it works. None of the time. That sounds about right. Hmm? You want to play again? Let's do it. Anybody else want to join us? Is there? Oh, wait. Dr. Bombkus Game Jam, lucky me. 1 second. I'm going to drop that in the chat. Here we go. Pretty sure if you went to the map and just typed in lucky me on the search, it'd pop right up. Alrighty. Let's do this, Biverson. I'm gonna go green again. Hmm? Boop. Okay. Alright, fixed position. Do this. Carva's in the chat. Hey, Carva. Dog Bodyguard NFT redeemed for 40K. Okay. Carva, I'm going to ask that you remind me of this in a little bit because I need to write that down and I am not going to do that right now. And I don't want to forget, so please follow back up with me in a second here. I'm going to Pac-Man this. I didn't know you could change the running speed. I mean, I should have, you know, because it can't all the time. Still. I got this. I got this. I don't got this. I mean, I have a false sense of confidence, supported by literally no evidence. Oh, did you get a double box? You got a double box, didn't you? You're a jerk. I still haven't even seen like the triple box. What does it look like? I mean, I've seen it, but like not in gameplay. Just kind of sitting on the stand. Beep. I think I'm running out of boxes to select from. These lasers need to speed it up. They're going too slow. $119 to 22. Okay, you suck. You're the worst, and I hate you. You're a bad friend. Just no mercy. Oof. I use these? I use these. I jump on them. But, Carva, that being said, congratulations. That's awesome. I'm really happy for you. It's just hard for me to express joy right now when I'm losing so badly. Is it just me, or is my area devoid of boxes? Viverson, what do I do once the boxes are all gone? Are the boxes all gone for you too? No. Am I dead? Is this purgatory? Viverson, I'm gonna need some heads up here. Not quite sure what to do. I got no boxes. Or is that just because the game is over and I just haven't realized it yet? Okay. Okay, yes, game is finished. How do you know when the game is finished? At what point are we alerted that somebody else has won? Is it just when the time runs out? Is that how it works? Okay, Dr. Bomkus Jr. Wait, I guess it's just Bomkus Jr. He hasn't gone through medical school yet. So, according to Bomkus Jr., hello, oh, he is a doctor. I spoke way too soon. I'm Dr. Bomkus Jr. If you think my uncle is crazy, you haven't met me yet. My area of expertise is luck. Even though my uncle thinks that luck is not a scientific thing, I think otherwise. For some reason, in my head, he sounds like Mr. Peanut. If that's what Mr. Peanut sounds like, I actually don't even know that. Mathematics is the explanation of everything. I've created a testing ground here, and I'm studying luck scientifically. You too can be a part of this experiment. You can measure luck? Now I'm starting to get scared. Oh yes, Ice Pilot, thank you. Carva, I'm gonna write that down. Meet Mop Morp. OX Carva redeemed 40,000 points for Dog Bodyguard NFT. Once again, congratulations, and Ice Pilot, I owe you one, buddy. Thank you. Yes, crystals can do this. Let's see how lucky you are. Good luck. Thanks, man. Okay. Oh, there we go. Wait, where'd you come from? Over here? Oh, wow, is this like a viewing area? So while your friends play, you can taunt them from above. I didn't know I could. I'm used to seeing invisible walls everywhere, so. This is rad. Iverson. I'm impressed. 1 second. Anybody else have another game that they would like to suggest? I got the Dr. Bomkus Game Jam Lucky Me suggestion from Biverson. That's right here. So, alrighty. I didn't ask. Altiverse. You can ask whatever you want, my friend. I'm not trying to tell you you can't do anything. I'm just asking if that's the name of a game you would like me to check out. Let's see. I'm going to put that on the list. And next time I go to the map, we'll check it out. But Byverson, you want to do one more round? I do want to try this one more time. Bloop. This time you are going down, my friend. Whiskey Verse, is that a link experience right there? Because I don't think anybody's gonna drop or gonna check that out in the chat if it's not dropped by me or the official Sandbox account. Ow! Reset me. Oh, that would just nick my ankle. That's not fair. I don't appreciate you, Laser. I want you to know it. Oh. I think for this game, it's best to just keep your hands off the mouse. When the screen starts spinning around, it gets a little confusing. Bonus round! Crushing it. And I shouldn't have said anything. I'm not gonna lie, I had one of those moments in my head that I probably shouldn't share with the class, but I looked at the score for a second, I saw the green was in the lead, and the first thing I wanted to say was, am I the green one? Don't mind me, folks. Did I win? Did I win that one? I think I won. Okay. Ow. That is fun. That is a lot of fun, Viverson. Now, Viverson, did you? Oh, no, this was created for the Dr. Bombkus Game Jam. Got it. Yes. Is there anything that gave you inspiration to make this? Like, what was the motivating factors behind it? What gave you the idea? Or once again, was this just, some fairy whispering in your ears, just inspiring you to, create this gamey goodness? Like, tell us about it. Alrighty. And well, they hopefully type something up there. I'm going to exit out of here. And go explore the map. Wait, Virus, you said my box is over, but I still have a chance or not. I lost everything gambling. So when you say you lost everything gambling, is there a way you can gamble the points that you have to try to level them up? Mafia Duck? Bombkus Aerolab Invasion. It is a game. Cool. Who was it that asked us? Check that one out. Ultiverse TV. Ultiverse, this one's for you. Complete all 6 immersive parkours as quickly as possible. Dr. Bombkus Aerolab is under attack. React quickly. Let's see if there's anything more. I love seeing what everybody's doing for their game landing pages. So I'm guessing this contest is February 12th. And it's probably already over. But that doesn't mean we can't check it out. I smile at he's in the zone right now. I was in the zone. I was feeling the mode, man. I got into it. I felt like I started understanding that one. It was good. I enjoyed it. I feel like that's one of those games that it's kind of like Mario Kart. Like, I can hang out with friends and play games like that and just have fun for hours. Jump on a Discord call, enjoy your friend's company, run around a maze and try to collect gems. I mean, how does that not sound like an amazing Friday night to anyone? Casual but competitive. Easy to learn, hard to master. Agreed. Ice Pilot. I know you like to troll a little bit, but I feel like I really get you sometimes. I feel like we get each other. Thank you. I appreciate you being here. 1 second. Here, turn the music back on. While it's loading, y'all just get to watch me dance. Villain Coin says, "Hi Lucas, I am the creator of Mafia Duck. Nice to see you in my world. Nice to be in your world. I mean, we're not there yet, but, we're sitting on the bus and we're waiting for our stop." To everybody out there creating games, thank you for making them. I mean, I know that sounds kind of like cheesy to say, but I'm being serious and sincere when I say that. Every time I open up the Sandbox map and I see more blue dots populating, it's exciting. I mean, I don't want to get preachy or jump on a soapbox or anything, but this is the creation of a digital world here with a real life economy, and people are creating lives here. And the more UGC we have, the more successful it's going to be. And I mean, if we've learned anything from any of the pre-existing worlds that are similar or somewhat like it, it's that this type of an ecosystem can be wildly successful. And when I say ecosystem, I don't just mean monetary, and I don't just mean game world. I mean a combination of the two. And this is just something that I really do feel is gonna it's gonna be big. It's already big. It's world spanning already. So it's just watching it cook, watching that cake bake in the oven and watching it grow. And it's a really cool experience. And I've been here for a while, and where it is today is so far from where it was 2 years ago. It's wild. And I know a lot of people, that come here, that just got here a couple months ago, sometimes they look at it and they're just like, oh, well, why don't we have this? Why don't we have that? And when you look at it in a span of a couple months, I can understand how that could be, or those could be concerns, or those concerns can crop up. But when you look at it in the span of like how far it's developed in such a short time, when you look at it at like a 2-year standpoint, it's impressive, it's exciting, and it's fun. So, Byverson Art says, to bring me back down off my soapbox, actually the idea came from Hearthstone. Oh, the Lux factor is very effective there too, but my brother gave me the gambling idea. Everyone loves gambling. I mean, I don't know everyone loves gambling, but if the casinos are any indicator of how popular they are or are not, I'd say we lean towards the R side. We combined a classic collecting game with luck and gambling. I dig it. I dig it. Work with what you know and love. Okay, gotta stop the spinning. Okay, info. The call. New objective unlocked. Contact Sandbox staff. Dr. Bonkus, a gang of wild ducks have attacked your Aero Lab. The crystals and rewards have been stolen. All systems are overheating. A radioactive leak has been detected. Several research projects are in danger. Oh, I hope we don't end up like Nuri Curie. Byverson Hart says, by the way, not everyone, our government banned Twitch. Oh no. Collect the crystals. Find the missing 1.6 million sand. Is that 1.6 million? One sets hundreds. 1,000, 10,000. Yeah, 1.6 million sand. Save your team and transfer their research work to us. Sandbox staff, Dr. Bonkus, if you succeed in this mission, we will reconsider the budgets allocated to your unspeakably dangerous experiments. A new laboratory. Wait, what was the voice last time? A new lab. I don't remember what it was. A new laboratory? Okay, let's go! Info. Join us for the Mafia Duck launch event. Open to all. So cool. One moment. I am going to one second. There we go. Let's check out the game audio. Okay. Oh, global timer. The game already started. Wait, can I equip my stuff? Y'all know what I'm gonna do. Okay. Yep. Got cocky. I got cocky. Okay, let's try that again. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, one more time. The arrow is pointing to the right. You know, the direction I'm supposed to go. Wait. Now, where do I... Oh. I'm bad at looking up and down. I'm just like level-headed, just straight in front of me, or nothing. Push the box around. No, wait. Arrows? Wait, no, wait. Open this up? You can open the chests up. Okay. Wait, can I open this up? Okay. I might be able to break it. Ah! Coin! This music is giving me like a Star Wars vibe. And I'm 100% okay with that. Okay, this is a fun idea. The platforms are half inside of the glass and half out of the glass, so it makes it look like you got a lot more space than you actually do. But you also kind of got something to catch you if you smash on into it. Oh, and steam is hot. I'm guessing fire bad, steam hot, so it makes sense. Ice Pilot says it hurts his brain. I don't believe him. He's a smart cookie. Wait, let's see if I can go faster. Nope, that's slower. And that is also slower. Whenever Alex and I are playing games like this, especially the last game I played, it reminds me of this. There's a scene in the movie Grandma's Boy where they're playing Frogger, and oh, I died. I probably shouldn't talk and parkour at the same time, because apparently I can't do that. This is the part where I distract Alex and say something to get him to look away from the screen. Okay, does this music remind anybody else of Star Wars? It has to. Wait, where do I go now? Is there an up? Wait a second. Is this the up? This is the up. Okay. Wait. Oh. These are the ducks. I gotta beat up a bunch of cute ducks? Okay, if we're gonna do that, I should probably give myself a little bit of an advantage. Giant baseball bat. Transfers research work from Dr. Andrews, 50k sand fee. Oh, and I used the sand that I've collected. Wait, I've got 250. We can do that. Which is why I'm collecting the coins. Okay. Now I have a reason to want them aside from, like, just basic quest completion. That's cool. And there's a monetary system in this game, which is fantastic. Okay. I'm digging the layout here. It's very open. There are a few points where the view is a little restrictive, but not much. HP? Oh my god, I'm clearly a pro gamer. Unless I wasn't supposed to go there. Am I stuck in here? I'm stuck in here, aren't I? I spoke too soon. Oh! Yep. It's an illusion. Okay. Like that game show my wife watches where people run at walls they think might not be solid. Checkpoint. So cool. Wait, what did I miss? It's gone now. Oh, no. I guess it's not. Oh, it's just a sign. Okay. 1 second. I'm going to go all Lucille on the ducks. Exactly. Would anybody like to do a giveaway? Is there anyone in the chat to fill out the giveaway form? Escape Room Artist is here. Korean game shows are the funniest. You know, Escape Room Artist, the fact that you knew that it was a Korean game show just tells me you are a man of culture and standards. Giveaway time! Jump on that. Jump on that. Jump in on that. Once again, anyone can enter. This is not a Wizzy asset giveaway. This is me giving away one of my assets to y'all. And I haven't sent the first 2 out yet because I kind of want it to be a surprise, because once people see it, or once it gets sent to one, people will know what it is. It's not the same thing for everyone. It's actually different from everyone. But it's from a previous land sale from a while ago, and some of the items are pretty rad. Who's lurking on the Sandbox game account? Is that lurking in Alex or lurking in Panda? Who's that? Tell me right now. Or is it possibly somebody else? It's not Panda. That doesn't mean it is Alex, though. I like riddles. Does that look like a bear trap to anyone? Thought you were gonna get me, but oh wait, I think it did get me a little bit. Dang it! Ah, got cocky again. Not Panda. I just dropped a giveaway form in the chat. If you would like to fill that out, you will have to put something besides not Panda. You know, like a wallet address. But if you want to fill it out too, you're more than welcome to. I mean, if you aren't streaming today and you are on that account, I'm assuming you never get to join the giveaways. So, yeah, why not? It's my giveaway. I'll do what I want with it. Oh my god, I just realized something. I'm turning into my dad. When I was a little kid and he would play race games, he would like jerk the remote like that would help, and I would make so much fun of him. And I just realized I just did the same thing with that jump. So yeah. That's where we're at now. That's a realization that happened today. Hooray! Wait, I've already been here. Hmm? Am I just going in circles? Did I do something wrong? What's happening? Okay, I see a quest marker. Where is it? Am I supposed to go up somehow? So whoever's behind the Sandbox game account just said, I'll give people with fewer Sandbox assets a chance. I think that means it's Alex, because his inventory is, how do you say, Scrooge McDuck-esque. If they were physical items, and he had the skill and wherewithal, he could swim through them like a duck bathing in gold coins. Is this a 1x1? Asks Ice Pilot. Yes, it is. You might not be able to see it because the screen's all super small, but in the top right corner there is that little map icon, and it does say 1x1. The location is -112, 40, so -112 by 40. Mm. What is that below me? Nope, wasn't supposed to go there. Okay. Okay, guys. Let's figure this out. Where are we supposed to go now? Not that way. That's for certain. It's one of those moments where Joe used to scream, "Patient Pete." You should probably, think about taking a page out of that book there. Okay, I feel like Luke just bombed the Death Star. Where am I? How did I get here? What is happening? I don't know which direction to go now. Okay. It's one of those spots where I look down. No? Yes. Okay. Almost happening. Follow the yellow paint. I thought I was following the yellow paint. Wait, does that sign actually say yellow? No, nuclear. Nuclear missiles. Already been here. Pick up something in this box, maybe, and smash things. Walk around the lab just breaking stuff. That's never a bad idea. Maybe wash my face. Why do these do the little explosion animation every time I land on one? Is there sparkles in front of this one too? No? No? Okay. Does it change? If it does, that's wonderful. Okay. I feel murdery. Y'all's about to see me freak out. Not today, Bear Trap. What is happening? Oh, and when you respawn, you don't respawn with more life. Insidious. Lucas hits this. Oh, they take your HP. Okay, cool. I didn't realize the pads were taking my HP. Okay. And Ice Pilot says Lucas hits the spacebar with intent. I do. This is the third keyboard I've gone through in quite too short a time frame. Go left after the ladder. Thank you, Villain Coin Coin. Villain Coin Coin, or is it like what is villain? The first villain coin like one word? Should I just call you Villain? VC? I'm just gonna call you VC. Did I just go straight after the ladder? Is that what I did? And I was supposed to go this way? Cool. Thank you. I really appreciate that. If I had gone in the loop again, it would not have been pretty. This entire environment is just trying to hurt you. And I kind of love it. It's like Arizona and Australia. Mm. Mm. Did I not get... Oh, I'm going back for it. Give me my coin. Give it to me. So I deserve that. Hey, Alex, if you're listening, does my audio sound strange? And assuming the answer is yes, can you help me fix it? Not right now, but after the show and, you know, in a day or two or whenever you're feeling better. Okay, I'm jumping here. I'm gonna... Definitely not gonna make that. Oh, there's a ladder. Unofficial research center? I don't know, is this like a bootleg research center? Get over here, duck. Get over here. I'm gonna mess you up. Okay. Let's look for something to turn on. It'd be awesome if we could pick that stool up and throw it through a computer monitor or something. There we go. What do we got here? Cyan crystal. Okay. Is there any of those research points here? Does not look like it. Okay. Oh, which direction did I come from? Is this a window? It's a window. Okay. I came from this direction. I'm gonna go this one. Come on, meow. Oh! I really want to do the speed potion, but if I go faster, I know if I go faster, I'm gonna die a lot more. So I'm not gonna do that. But Alex, you said, oh, and now I hear the game. Are you saying you couldn't hear the game before? One second. Oh, your volume is lower. Could turn the game audio up a little bit. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do any of that jazz. If I want more power, I'm just gonna, you know. Boop. Ooh. Yeah, there we go. I have choices on which way to go. How dare you go and give me choices? Okay. Okay. Nope. Just the lighting on that one threw me off. This is a wonderful world. So every one of those coins is 25,000 sand. Got it. I don't know what that quest marker is. On it. Okay, so many arrows telling you where to go. That one says go left, that one says go right. YOLO. Nice. Wait, can I climb up this? Is it a ladder? It is a ladder. Where's it go? Check this out first. Okay. Little red herring. I don't know if I'm using that term correctly. Still don't know what it means. Alex says it all the time. It's very confusing. We got a question in the chat. Bjorn, how do they intend to tackle that? By increasing engagement through UGC content contests and builder contests just like they're doing right now. According to Alex, or the answer from Alex, sounds like a good question to ask Arthur. Lots of improvements and upcoming events that should boost engagement quite a bit. And I was actually, if you want to go back about 20 minutes in the video, you'll see I went on a monologue for a little while. It was like I was a cartoon supervillain, and I just talked about pretty much this exact concept. So if you want to check that out, please be my guest. And if you ever want to send me a message on social media and chat about this, I would love to hear from you and, you know, have a nice little dialogue open up, because I think it's a great question, and I think there's a lot of wonderful answers that can be given for it. That being said, I'm going to get back to playing this here game. I got lost. Oh, wait. Oh, no. If this is one of those things where you got to jump from ladder to ladder, that's officially where I'm done. Because that is not a strong point for me. It's the opposite of a strong point for me. There's a big old weak point. Okay. Patient Pete. I mean, what? Clearly something I'm gifted at. Okay. Yep. Messy archives. I know that the Sandbox is working on ever-evolving marketing strategies on a regular basis. An ecosystem this large, oftentimes things are happening and we as consumers, as users, as individuals don't see them because it's such a large-scale organization that it's just, you know, not possible. Now, that being said, I know we see a lot of new partners coming into the Sandbox every day, and that right there's I own my own marketing company, and from my standpoint, every single time I see a new partner come into the Sandbox or a new name crop up on that ever-growing list, it shows me that there's a lot of work being done in the background by a very dedicated marketing team and by a very dedicated just group, because I've never seen an organization bring this many groups into itself as partners for any sort of a collective or a cooperative marketing movement. So, I mean, like, for example, when we saw Gucci enter the Sandbox, that was wild. That blew my mind. Walking Dead, that blew my mind. Atari, that makes sense, but it still blew my mind. So, the fact that we've had multiple moments where people came in that I was in no way, shape, or form ever expecting to see here, and I would never have, from my standpoint as a marketer, reached out to be a part of this. Like, my marketing company is mom and pops. It's tiny. It's not even the same level, and it can't compare it to the Sandbox marketing team in any way, shape, or form. But I still have a marketing background, and I still, make a really good living with my marketing company. So I do know what I'm talking about, and I would never in a million years have reached out to Gucci as a partner. And that would have been on me to lose out on that potential opportunity. But the fact that they are here, like I said, it tells me that the marketing team is banging one out after another, and they're doing an incredible job. And they keep doing an incredible job because the names keep cropping up. Let me check out the chat real quick. Yeah, Bjorn, if you ever want to DM me, please feel free. My inbox is always open. Giazus asks, anyone at ETH Denver was supposed to meet Nicola from the Sandbox? He will be there and heard from partners at Laughing Ape and City DAO that he will be at the DAP Castle with Pizza DAO. So many food names, and now I'm hungry. Villain Coin says, warning, in this area, the purple mist on the floor is dangerous. Oh, am I dying? Oh, I'm not on the floor right now. Whew. That would have been sad. I am running out of fluids. 1 second, let me check time real quick. How long have I been streaming? And I've got a contest to close out. We're on almost 2 hours. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap up part of this, and then once I get to a good stopping point, I will close out the contest, and then I will say my farewells and see if there isn't anybody on Twitch that we could raid. Hint, hint. 1 second. Let's check some categories. As of right now, I'm the only one streaming the Sandbox. Oh. We've got somebody who says they're going to be streaming soon. Get to it, my dude. Let me know when you're live. Alrighty. Purple Mist dangerous. Quite dangerous. Gotcha. What was that? A mystery box? Wait. Am I going to find out what's inside of the mystery box? If not, a mystery box is fine. A mystery box is wonderful. If the mystery is eventually solved. If it's never solved, that's just mean. I'm gonna die. Gonna die! What is happening? Okay, here we go. Whew. It's a close one. I've got like almost no life left. I opened the treasure chest and out came a bear trap. That's just rude. Rude, inconsiderate, mean. Mean-spirited. No, don't die! Okay. I got this. What is with that spot? I can't seem to hit it. Okay. There we go. Panicked. Panicked and I lost my footing. Bye, Alex. Thanks for stopping by, friend. Miss you, buddy. Hope you get well soon. Oh, yeah. That's why Alex isn't here today. He's not feeling the greatest. Elevator. Okay. Nice smooth ride. I can dig it. Is there only one duck in here? Oh, look at the robot. With the robot dogs, Boston Dynamics would be proud. A Wet Noodle asks, what are the rules around having copywritten music in your games? Not sure, but the music is in this one sounds a little familiar. It does sound, like I was saying earlier, it does sound a little Star Wars-y, but it's provided by the Sandbox, I do believe. I don't believe that, oh, mystery box is 50 or 100k sand. Villain coin, the music in this game, it was just provided in Game Maker, correct? This wasn't something that you uploaded yourself. I don't believe that's an option for anyone yet. Sparky Snickle in the house. Sparky, how are you, my friend? You wonderful human being, you. Okay. We got everything out of here. Yeah, it's music by Game Maker, so everything that's in here is good to go. There's no copywritten music that you're gonna get in trouble for or in any way, shape, or form penalized for using in Game Maker. That being said, what's the rules on copywritten music in your games? Once the general public is allowed to upload music, that will be abundantly clear. There will be rules and regulations that are put in place to let people know what should and should not be done. That being said, whenever in doubt, just create it yourself. It's something Alex says all the time when it comes to asset creation. Don't go creating, hovering DeLorean with a flux capacitor, because that's the Back to the Future DeLorean and everyone knows it. But if you were to create your own flying car that had a multitude of differences, that doesn't mean you can't create your own hover car. It just means you shouldn't replicate something that's already out there from an IP that's pre-existing. So just play it safe. When it comes to music, just make your own. Or use the stuff that's provided by the system. And I know it could sound like a game stopper for some people, but don't let it be. One of the things that's so cool about this industry and this place is we're going to start seeing musicians popping up in the Sandbox more and more regularly. And they're going to start creating game vibe beats and songs. And like earlier, I was playing a synthwave track that's it's a non-copyrighted string of music that anyone can use for their streams or their movies or their videos. And there's going to be a lot of stuff like that that's popping up and that populates. So you may have something in mind that you want to use, but you'll have a myriad of options available to you. So you don't have to use it by any means, in any way, shape, or form. You will not be limited. You have to transfer with the terminal when you find a book by killing ducks after this door opens. Lovely to see you as well, Sparky. I think I already did what I needed to do in here. And these look like boxing gloves. And I'm dead. Take two. Wait. Get everything done in here? I think I already did this. I don't have to do it again. Cool. Alright. These boxing gloves look like they might be a good place to stop. We'll give them a few more goes. Sometimes really do impress myself. Oh, I didn't want a speed boost. I didn't ask for that. This is. Nope, that's glass. I just ran into glass. Yeah, I don't think crawling is the way to get through this one. Okay, the way I did it last time was... No. No, no, no. Where do I go? I feel like I gotta go this way. But there's the glass is there. And I don't want to mess up because I don't want to play Boxing Glove Alley again. Jump around the walls? You bananas? I can't turn in the air. Okay. Oh! It triggered the checkpoint! Wet Noodle, you genius! No! Okay, so. Wet Noodle, I owe you an apology. You were 100% correct. You did need to jump around the walls. Thank you, you're beautiful. So I have 123 health. Do it. 120 health. Okay, so they do hurt me. That is rude. Dr. Metaverso. Yeah, I know I sound weird. I don't know what's going on. Something happened with the audio before the show, and long story short, I was like 15, 20 minutes late because just trying to figure it out. And I got it working, but something's wrong. Ian the IT guy asks, will we be able to use NFT music we own in our land? I would assume so. I mean, if you own the rights to it, then I would assume you'd be able to use it. I mean, I'm sure there'll be some kind of setup that, you know, some sort of system of checks and balances that comes into place that tells you what you can and cannot use. But if you own the rights to it, then yeah, why not? Dr. Metaverso says, press the button at the back of your mic. There is no button at the back of the mic. Are you messing with me? Button at the back of the mic. I got nothing. And now I forgot where to go. Oh wait, I think I go that way. Wait, is that the way I came? YOLO. No! Oh, insidious. Okay. Oof. I think I'm going the right way? Question mark? Yeah, GSS. We'll get clear terms soon enough. I mean, they're not going to... It's not even available to the general public right now. You and me, we can't upload our own music to our games at the moment. Before that gets turned on for the people, the terms of how that will play out will be released. And it'll be very clear on how you can or cannot go about doing that. It's not something I'm worried about at all. I know it's something that's being actively worked on, so I wouldn't think that we have to... I don't know. See, that's why I shouldn't talk in per court same time. Where do I go now? I'm lost. Oh, there it is. What's happening? Oh, it's glass. No. And that's where we're going to wrap things up today, because I'm in a new checkpoint now, and... one second, let's see what happens when I fall off. Yeah. Well, everybody, it's been fun. Roxy Miguel. Oof, when form, they say. Should we let them... There we go, Roxy. There's form. Villain coin. Bug on area killing. Yeah, I get it, my friend. This is a wonderful experience. I had a lot of fun playing it. Honestly, I have no real criticism for it, except for that one thing, and you already know about it. Game Maker team, have you done a bug report on it? Have you reported it to the team? If you haven't, highly suggest using it. And like Ice Pilot says, yes, this is a good use of the space. It doesn't feel like a 1x1. It's so open, and there's so much going on, there's so much to do, that it really does feel like a 1x2 at least. But the fact that it's just a 1x1 just really is encouraging and shows how much you can do on such a small space, and such a small space, on a 1x1. Now, and if you all look at the research work and the gathering, save the managers, use the transfer terminal to secure research work, I'm only 2 of 4 on both of those, meaning I'm only halfway done with my quests, and I'm 25 minutes into this one, so yeah, there's still a lot more to go. That being said, I have had a lot of fun today. I'm gonna close out this form here now. And if y'all will give me 1 second. Give me just a moment. Yeah, hydrate. I am destructively dehydrated today. We didn't stream on Wednesday because, unfortunately, I was pretty sick. I was actually in the hospital for a little while. I got that norovirus that's going around. And, yeah, it really knocked me off my feet. And one of the things that happened during that was massive dehydration. And I'm still kind of like just guzzling down fluids now that I can. And I still feel like my mouth is dry every single minute of every day. So, yeah, it was not fun. It was a wild ride. And I'm absolutely happy it's over. Alrighty. Let me run this report here. Run this report. What? These numbers through the RNG. Second. Here we go. Alrighty. Congratulations goes out to Masquita. You have won yourself a mystery box. I know earlier I was saying mystery boxes aren't the greatest because if you don't have that finalization of knowing what it is, then they're kind of terrible. But I'm going to go check gas here in a second, and if everything's going as I think it is, 1 second, let me go to Etherscan real quick. Let me check this out. Yeah, gas is only 23. I'm going to send these out today. That shouldn't be too much of a problem. I have 3 different NFTs I'm sending out. Dr. Metaversal's getting one. Masquita's getting the other one. And there's a third person that I can't remember, but I have it in my notes. It's getting another one. And these are coming from my personal collection because I've been having fun streaming, and I feel like if Alex isn't here giving away a Wizzy thing, he says I can, but I feel weird doing it sometimes. I don't know. Other patients were streaming, I guess. What? 1 second. I need to go back. Lieutenant General says, well, that's a lame excuse. Don't they have Wi-Fi at hospitals? I wouldn't know. I was kind of unconscious for a bunch of the time. So I did a lot of sleeping. It was really lame. Very boring. Not a whole lot happened. There wasn't like, much excitement. But yeah. Mosquito. Mosquita. 1 second. Nope, that's Maxie. Mosquita, if you're in the chat, congratulations, my friend. Your mystery box will be delivered within a couple hours. That being said, let's go see. Oh, I'm just sitting over here on Etherscan. Ice Pilot, what is that? Is that David Hasselhoff? I mean, I hope it is. But if it's not, my God. That being said, thank you to everyone for joining me today. You're all wonderful human beings. I appreciate every single stream that I get to hang out with you. every single one's a blessing, and every single one I look forward to. So thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of this. And I'm going to go look for somebody to raid. Mm-hmm. Villain Coin, you're very welcome. I appreciate you making this game. I appreciate it being up. And I appreciate all the time, love, care, and effort that obviously went into making that. Until you make your own game, sometimes it's kind of hard to realize how much actually goes into this, but every single block is placed. And sometimes individually, sometimes they're mass placed, you know, but for the most part, from the look of that world, it looked like it was a terrain block and then it was just wiped clean and then it was just built block by block by block. And that kind of stuff takes time. That takes planning, it takes forethought, it takes care and attention to detail. And another thing that people don't realize is when it comes to building a parkour experience, you got to measure out how far things are apart because there's only a certain distance the characters can run and jump. So if you have it too far, they can't complete it. If you have it too close, it's too easy and it's no longer fun. It's no longer challenging. So building a real, true parkour course that finds that happy medium somewhere in the middle, that takes a lot of work, a lot of effort, a lot of time. So yeah, seeing something like that, as massive as it was really cool. And I'm not a talented parkour enthusiast. So the fact that I could traverse it, but it was still difficult, but it wasn't so difficult that I couldn't, I really appreciated that because it found a happy medium really well. And I really enjoyed it. So thank you very much for suggesting, and I'm really happy we jumped in there. Bye, everyone. We're going to... just saw the name. Here we go. Let's see if we can find this. There we go. Yep, we got one. We're going to raid over on United Grand Halls. They're discussing the Mochaverse Game Jam, I believe. 1 second while I set that up. Send it through. One of the things I really got to remember to do is figure out the raid, set up the raid, and then say goodbye. Because when I don't, there's this odd moment where things are kind of in this transitionary period. And it's just like, what do I do? What do I say? What do I do with my hands? I don't know what to do with my hands. That being said, thank you for your time today, everyone. I really do appreciate you all. Have a wonderful day.